So now that I've taken over, I'm going to do something that I don't like to do. I'm going to put glasses on because this screen is much lower resolution. So sorry, have short hair and glasses, and you guys are all seeing me. So let's get started. Like I said, I'm very excited about this, and I just want to make a comment on how grateful I am for all of you for coming and participating. And I really like that Marie commented about how she grew to understand our products better by helping others. And that's so true. I have become a better quilter from you guys by diving in and learning how to use our products to help you use our products even more effectively. So thank you, everybody, for allowing me the opportunity to become better at what I do. So just wanted to say that. So let's dive in and start my presentation. Yes, I'm going to not put it in slide presentation mode. I'm just telling you that up front because I'm actually going to show you ways to use PowerPoint to help you design. And also, I'm going to show you a couple other online resources that you can use. They're not as great and they're not as, that great, but they will help you. Okay, so what we're going to do is actually we're going to have a lot of fun today designing digitally and learning how to use our our muscle memory to quilt and use that on our tablets and our laptops. Now, this is more effective if you have a touch screen. So I'm not saying go out and buy one, but it would help if you could, or if you do have one, a touch screen becomes very important. Okay, so this is number one. I want to comment that if you're designing on the computer or if you're free motion quilting or learning how to design, I don't know what that's doing, but anyway, if you're learning that, it's really important for you to use registration lines. And a registration line is, because I'm not in presentation mode, is these markings right here. And they're markings to help you design each block. And I told you the power of a half square triangle is so powerful that even in designing, those angles are really, really important to help you move forward. So I could use this line here to develop a design, to make a design on point, on each point, or I could just use the square and divide it in half. So I have my half and my top. So as I was working on this, I was taking a lot of these designs and I was inputting them, and I was using on point to help me make my marks. And then I would take that and copy it and flip it to the other side. So this page here is to help you pull up on your computers and start designing with the tools that you have that I'm going to show you a little later on. So these are some of the designs that I designed that I'm going to let you guys practice with and see if you can't get your skills down to where you are more effective as a quilter in your spacing and how you're arcing your movements. Now, on something like this, which is wider, the bigger the square, the harder time we have controlling the size, so we get a little wobbly. So on larger segments of the design, sometimes I will actually make a template and put it down and draw over it. That will help give me the lines that I need to make my movements more steady and even. So think of that as your free motion quilting, because this is all free motion quilting. We haven't even gotten to how powerful the automation is. So this is one page of them, and I want you to really try and practice. Now I'm getting a little more complicated because I'm adding little circles in here, little pebbles is what they call them. And then how would you start creating these designs? So you can use your annotate tool and come in and start drawing and practicing. But there's a tool that we have in our Windows products, and right here's some more, that's called the snipping tool. And I didn't realize how powerful the snipping tool actually is. So right here, I'm going to show you how great the snipping tool and how to find it. Now, I don't know how many of you understand what the snipping tool does, but it will capture an image on the screen and allow you to actually pull it up, enlarge it, and start drawing on it if you have a touch screen. And it also allows me to capture images of designs that I like. And then I can put those designs in a file folder and pull them up later on and import them into the automation. So it's a very powerful tool. And I'm going to show you how to get it on your tablets and your laptop screens. I know that some of you already know how to do that, but if you are on your laptop, there is the Windows key down here at the bottom. And if you click on that, it will pull up all the Windows settings on here. And now if you'll move over to the right at the top of the screen, you'll find you can actually search by putting in snipping tool and it will pull it up. But you can also go into all these little apps. Okay, so all of these, it's just right down here and it's alphabetical. And if you pull it down, you'll go into, you'll tap on the word all, and there's your little snipping tool. You just click on it and then put it to your toolbar down here at the bottom of the screen. And that's all you have to do to pull up the snipping tool. So now I am going to use my snipping tool to actually, where is my Google Doc? So where's my Google Doc? And dang it, I don't have it. Anyway, I'll just go and find it. I thought I had my Google Doc. So I'm not going to use this page here. I'm going to use this page here, okay? So I'm going to actually snip the picture of this design and show you how to use the snipping tool. So I just wanted to show you where the snipping tool, it pulls up this, and then I click on new because I want to take a screenshot, and then my screen goes darker. So now I can left click on my thing and pull it across just like you need to get used to, and I can crop that picture. So now that picture is in my snipping tool. So I'm going to enlarge
Karla,
my,
I'm
huh?
sorry to interrupt you. We can't actually see the snipping tool. Is it on one of your other screens?
No, I pulled it down into the screen so you can't see it.
Okay. Yeah, no, we can't actually see the physical snipping tool when you just pulled it up. So
You
that might
can't see
be
it
something.
now?
Nope.
Crap. Sorry.
So did you, when you shared your screen, did you pick just your slideshow or did you pick that computer screen? That might be our
I
problem.
picked that computer screen, but I thought if I pulled it down in, it would show it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we can maybe send a video with the email link later showing how to use snipping tool.
Oh, dang it. I wanted to show you how to use the snipping tool. Can I go back in and reshare
We can try it again.
with it down here now? Okay, dang it. Okay, now, okay, I did write the instructions down and you can't see that at all.
Snip it first, Karla, if you haven't snipped it and
I
let's,
did, I snipped it.
oh, okay,
And
hold on.
now it's in the snipping tool. So
Okay, I was
let me
hoping that,
share. Let's try it again. And let me see my snipping tool and share. There. Can you guys see it now?
No, it might just be that they don't show up on camera. Oh,
no,
yeah.
that's it,
You can see
that's
your
it.
snipping tool. Yep,
Okay.
you got it.
All right, I might have to go back and share the presentation, but that's okay. Okay, we'll go do that. Okay, so now here's the snipping tool, you guys. And with the snipping tool up above, you have your pen, your markers, your eraser, and I can actually enlarge this. And to enlarge this, all I have to do is do Control plus and make it larger. And now I can click on my little pen, and I purchased a little pen that I can pick and choose. So say I want to do something in the border, I'm going to do it white. All right, and then I'm just going to close it out. And you can also increase your line size, how thick you want it. Okay, so now as I'm going and doing, I don't know if it's white or not. No, it's just blue. You guys, it didn't accept it. But now you can just kind of play on it and decide what you want to do. And play with your design and kind of design your quilt. And I don't like that. I can get rid of it. Tap, 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 and then start something new. Let's see if I can get this changed. And say I wanted to see what white or green looks like on it. I'll change it to green. And now let's try and design my blocks. I'm going to use my registration lines. I would make them thinner, and then you could just kind of go down and around, and then I'm going to come up and around, keep going, up and around, up and around, up and around. Okay, there's one block. Let's make my line a little thinner. And let's decrease it. So we're getting it. And then let's say we wanted to start from the center and do a figure eight, or back and forth in this. This is a fun way to just see what designs work, what you like, what you don't like. This is more of an interactive place to be, but your snipping tool is so powerful. I really would like for you to. Now, for this design here, if you wanted to save it, you'll just go up and save it as a screenshot in your pictures, and you could pull it up time and time again and just keep practicing over and over and over, and just see what designs that you like to how you want to design, and it really will give you some inspiration. So how would you all quilt these quilts, quilt these designs? Would you do them like this and then come up like this down there? You know, I really like my loops, and I'm getting really tired of them. So I'm trying to expand mine. And so as I'm going across, I did that one up, this one's down, this one's up like this. So I got to go this way. And this helps you with the muscle memory, because it will help you understanding what direction you need to go to create your loops. So try it out, you guys. Get it on your screens and play with it. Okay. So now I'm going to go back to share and see if I can go back to share the screen, and I will go back to my presentation. Okay. Share that screen. Okay, we're back. Can you see it? All right, so that is the snipping tool. So another way to utilize this and utilize designs, these are all some that I have designed, is by using, I'm going to come back to those in a minute, is by using the Google Apps. So Google Apps has something that it's called slides. They're similar, I say that with tongue in cheek, to PowerPoint. But they're not as powerful as PowerPoint. So if you go to your Google Apps at the top, and so you'll find your Google, and it's just in the browser, and then you'll pull it up, then you'll click on these little dots. There's 9 little dots. I want you to think of them as the Google 9 patch, because there's 9 of them. And you click on that, you scroll down, and you'll find a little icon that says slides. You click on that, and it's similar to PowerPoint, where you could pull in an image and you'll just upload it, and then you'll upload the design. And then I just used what we call the contrast and the can't say it, the opacity or whatever it's called. And I just lightened it enough so that I could see what a design looks like on a quilt. Okay, that's one way to do it. And you could copy and paste these all the way across and just have fun with that. That's another way you can utilize using the technology to design. And then Canva. Canva is a little more powerful than the slides in Google Docs. So if you have Canva, you can also pull it up and pull in the design and change the contrast so it's a little lighter. So notice right here, it's lighter. And then I just started tracing the design on that using the tools that are there. so that I could get that with my muscle memory as well. And so this is a really powerful tool. If you have Canva and you're not used to using it for design, practice and play with those tools and really get that muscle memory down. And then you can just copy and paste those designs all the way across. Not quite as easy as PowerPoint. So I'm going to go back up here and I'm going to show you how cool PowerPoint can be. All right, so when you're using PowerPoint, I like to I insert my picture. This is my picture of my quilt, and I go across the top and just insert, and I saved it in my pictures on my screen. And then here's my design. So I'm clicking on my design right here. And what I want to do is change that contrast. So by clicking on this design, then I'm going to come up to my screen and I'm going to actually click on the picture format because I clicked on it. It's called picture format. When I click on my picture format, it changes it. I'm going to come over here to my color and find, you can click on color, and then you can come down here and you can set a transparent color. This is what I like about PowerPoint, is that I can make that white go away. And I can click on that, and if I click right in here, I'm making the white. And now if I pulled this over, look, it's transparent. And I can just size it smaller and make it fit in my blocks. See how cool that is? Now you could do that with your borders and your corners and everything. That's almost the same size. So what if I wanted to put here, here? I can just go around, start looking at the designs and deciding. And you can also change the color. So, and this is a lot more powerful. And so I'm just going to go to this page right here, now that I've shown you, and I'm going to set, say I wanted to see what this border looked like. Okay, so I'm going to set it as a transparent color. Click on picture format. I'm going to click on color and scroll down here, set a transparent color, click on it, and now see, it's transparent. And now I can kind of make it smaller, a lot smaller, and put it in. However, I need to change the color. So let's go in and look at the colors, because it's not showing up on that dark. So maybe I want to make it a little lighter so it will show up. See how much better that shows up? And then I could copy and paste all the way across. Okay, by doing that, then I have this pretty border that I could actually size right here, and I can see what the border and corner looks like. And then I have all these other little blocks that I can pick and choose from. If you don't set that transparent color, look what happens. Now you can't see what it looks like on the quilt. It's just one block that you're sizing and setting. So play with, if you have PowerPoint, it's very powerful and it's a lot of fun to use. I really enjoy it. And actually, you can also use PowerPoint to learn how to draw your designs on. I want to come back here in my presentation because I gave you a lot of templates to use, but I also gave you borders and corners so that you could practice these designs as well as you're learning them. So I don't want you to copy everybody's design out there. That's not what this is all about. I want you to make your designs your own creation, but you can use those designs out there as inspiration. And that's really what I want you to do. I want you to grow as quilters and understand how to place and put designs in there, because it will help you understand how the designs work on your quilts. So a lot of you are wondering, and this is probably one of the hardest things to figure out, as it's fabric. Number one, what colors should I pick and choose? And then number two is, how do I design, or how do I, what design should I put on the blocks? So you know what? You could actually use an edge-to-edge design on this quilt top right in here, and then put a border around it, or you could just quilt edge to edge, top to bottom, if you wanted to. More custom quilt would be to put the sashings and a block designs in each of these spaces. It's all up to you. There's some odd, different shaped blocks that you can really become very creative. You can use different shapes. Sometimes it's a lot of fun to use something that's totally different to highlight it. So in the flying geese, rather than a triangle design, maybe you want to just use a block design in there and see what that looks like. So let's come down to my quilt here and let's utilize a block design in that. So I'm going to click on this one and I'm going to set a transparent color, make it transparent, and I'm going to click on the white, get rid of it, and now I'm just going to bring it over and we'll size it. And just like that, you could see if you like that design. Now, it doesn't really highlight the flying geese, but that's okay. Not every design has to, but it could be really effective and work. Say you wanted to put a circle design or a square design here. And it looks good. And say I wanted to do this one as well. So I should have already gone and set transparent colors, but I wanted you guys to learn how fun it is to really do it. So I could put it here. Look at this design here. Okay, so I'm just trying to size it. That kind of looks good as I'm designing. And now I'm not spending a lot of money on purchasing designs, which I have and I love to do. And then seeing that they're not going to work. Right now, I'm using my computer savvy to kind of create designs and put them in place. And then say I wanted to see what it looks like here. All right, that's kind of cool. See how the way it's shaped. Now I could put something in these blocks or just leave it blank. It's a little smaller. It doesn't fill in this whole space here. By playing with it on the computer, you guys, it's so powerful and so much fun. And I really hope that you guys take away using these free. Some of them are free. Canva has a free trial. I don't know that PowerPoint does, but I do know that some of us already have some of these tools. But I know that the snipping tool is available for everybody who has a tablet and a Windows product. I don't know what it is on the Apple product, so I'm sure they have their own set of tools. But let's get out there and let's design and let's work together to become the best that we can be and become very creative when it comes to this part of it. I just want to put one shout out for the automation. This is leading us down that path for that automation, you guys, because wait till you see in 2 weeks what you can actually do with the automation and how much fun it is to pull the designs that are already in the automation and some that you've already purchased to see what it looks like on your quilt. And so please like us, share us with all the world. I want us to grow, and it's you that are making us grow. And then just kind of subscribe and register. Please register for these classes and come and join us. And even if you don't have the products, if you're interested in understanding them a little better, join our Need a Little Help. And I encourage you all to send in your questions. I hope there are lots of questions, but maybe I've just been really clear on how to use it. So that's the end of my presentation. I will let Camille take back over and let's just answer those questions. So I will not share any longer. Okay. So
Well, thank you, Karla. For our Q&A, it looks like we have some questions. Just wanted to confirm in Canva, the stuff that you were showing, it can be done in the free version of Canva.
Yeah, that's all I pulled up.
Cool, is the free. And then can you
did I stop sharing or no? It didn't work?
Can stop or I can kick you off.
Kick me off. Yes, that was the free version. Okay, I'm taking my glasses off now. Now we can open it up to questions, you guys.
Yeah, feel free to start asking questions, ask away.
You can type them in chat or you can pipe in and ask me questions.
One of the other ones is if they can use a tablet for this.
Yes. Yes, you can. Yes, the snipping tool, you guys, is very, very powerful when it comes to piecing, quilting, and saving designs. If you haven't been using it, I really encourage you to load it on and start using it.
Karla, is that how you use the snipping tool to originally create the design?
No, not all of them. Most of them I got that I designed, I took them from the automation to put down in there for you guys. So I was doing dual duty. I was designing and trying to help create designs so that you guys could practice and become more effective and more confident in your free motion skills. That's really what I want. But I did use the snipping tool to take it from one place to the other.
Yeah, and a thing I put in chat was there's a shortcut too if you want to save your snipping tool to the bottom, or at any point if you have a keyboard, you can just hit Windows key, Shift, and then the S key. If you hit those 3 keys, it'll pop up your snipping tool for you as well. So that's a
We'll
really
put
quick.
that in the PowerPoint when we send it all out. Okay.
Yeah.
I just didn't, I thought you could just pin it there, but I guess you can't.
Yeah, but you need to make sure you hold those keys and not just
Yeah.
hit one at
That
a
is
time. You have
correct.
to hold all 3 of them together.
That is correct. Anyone else have questions with designs for free motion?
You guys use templates, use whatever works for you. Lots of times I find that like I said, the larger they are, the easier it is to cut out a template and then trace it on there, and makes me more steady and have that visual. And sometimes I feel like with the larger spaces, we have a harder time filling them in and becoming more accurate all the way around. So use your markings, help whatever works. And like I designed that little I don't know, one with the little circles in it with the points in it. I would actually do the outline with the diamond, and then I would fill in the circles using a template, because in the automation when you're designing, you can go up and down, back and forth, but when you're free motion quilting, to make the circles look more circular, you want to go all the way around and half, and then go back up and start doing it. So, and jump off. So yeah, I'm going to do a little video on that so as well. But yeah, you'll be more smooth if you make your circles rather than going back and forth and then coming down. They'll look more like figure eights than circles.
You know, I was thinking I use EQ8 a lot, and you can make templates out of the designs that you make in EQ8, and so that would be one way of making some designs
That's true.
or some
Yeah.
templates.
Yes. Yes, that'd be very good. And you can also do it in automation too. When we get to that, you guys. You can also
Sneaky.
print out your designs using the snipping tool as well. So if you
Yeah.
had a template that you needed, that's a good way to print it out. You can also use that to print.
And then, as always, we love your guys' support. This video will get posted on YouTube, so feel free to like, share, comment. If you think of a question later, post it on there. We love to hear what you guys have to say and what you're learning from these videos.